It, so I have no idea. Since you are aloha, beautiful beings of light, good evening. Thanks for tuning in, Rick Ely. And I'm here tonight with my special guest, Dr. Phil, and of course, Coach Muck. And we're here in Pono Quest on the journey. And Dr. Phil hails from Sri Lanka. That's where he's rooted from. Yet he lives in Australia. Probably one of the most beautiful beings of light I've ever met in my life. He holds a space like nobody I've ever met. He is a medical doctor, doesn't practice. He's kind of come to this place in his heart center where he knows what's Pono. And he's got a 5-day, please.
5-day flow state humility challenge. It's a mouthful.
Humility. Now we're talking humility. Oh man, humble. 5-day flow state humility. Who wants to be humble for 5 days, Dr. Phil?
Everybody. The flow state is, you could call it divine consciousness, or this force that governs life, right? Law of attraction. And humility is, I would say, is underestimated in its power to give us access to the divine. And the reason why that is because our mind, or i.e. our ego, likes to think about everything and just be consumed by thoughts. And it's actually through humility, having a willingness to listen and learn and really honor the space, or honor a conversation or a person or a situation, which actually opens up this portal, this access to the divine. And that's just one practice that I do day to day, and I'm constantly checking in with myself to be in this space. It's a beautiful, and it's also an expression of love too. I mean, the 5-day challenge will give you a taste of what that is. But yeah,
and that's free. This 5-day flow state challenge is free. This is a pouring out a passion of your heart, a gift to the universe, a gift from you to the universe. Inside of Pono Quest, you can go and get your free gift from Dr. Phil. Just go to ponoquest.com and create your free account, right? And you will have access to Dr. Phil's gift to the world, posted right there on Pono Quest.
They need to click on course list, because they can, on the left side, when they register for an account, it'll have a little special window for them, and they click on the courses and they'll see all the different courses, some of the paid ones and free ones and so forth. Dr. Phil, I had a question. I working with athletes, we talk about flow a lot, and it usually is more in the context of repetition of movement over and over and over, and body memory. Can you put both of us on? I got to see him. There we go. But I've never heard humility as a vehicle or pathway to flow. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like what you're saying is you're using humility to get rid of the ego. So it's the absence of the ego.
Yes.
It's this helping with the flow.
Yeah. It's actually, we're all doing it. It's just perhaps we're not aware of this phenomenon of humility, right? Michael Jordan is one person that comes to mind who is in terms of athleticism and his what he's achieved on the basketball court. He's a great example of humility in the sport. His work ethic, and being willing to take criticism, feedback, and to churn that into something that empowers him and gives him strength and more skill, more knowledge. It's all the same. It's just, it's an application that we do, that we use in every part of our life.
That's an interesting person you pick, because most people would look at him and go, "Oh, he trash talks and he's arrogant and he's got an ego." But I would think it is that humility that says, "I need to get better. I need to get better. I got to work hard." So
Yes, yeah.
that's I love that example, because I think a lot of people wouldn't think of him as the humble person or have humility.
Yeah, yeah, Rick, you say?
Oh, I was just thinking of humility. Like when I do, I there's nobody finer to teach humility. I I've sat in that with you, and I know that you have the ability to go there, come out into a place of how it serves. I'm looking forward to taking the course. I'm going to jump in. I got a chance to listen and pay attention, but I didn't get to do the challenge, right? So I've been able to see it, to feel your energy in it, but I haven't been able to experience it inside community. And it's a much different experience community than solo. And that's what you're creating that environment to nurture. Yes.
Yeah, and
You're creating a whole, not just this course, but you're creating an environment for yourself and for others to play with you in, that's a safe sandbox so that they feel safe to play with you in. Am I right?
yes, absolutely. And there's something really like powerful that happens when you get a group of people together and we all start to merge in this same vibration. It's almost like each of us have this different perspective to life. We have our all individual experiences, yet we're the same. And when we come to this platform, when we come to this level of understanding, and perhaps humble ourselves to like leaning into this willingness to learn from each other, there's this beautiful vibration that emanates from that. And the more that individuals humble themselves in this environment, in this container, we create this amplification of the divine that's in us.
I can't help but have to slow down in the presence of masters like you, like Dusty, others, Clifford, Coach Muck. I mean, I'm surrounded by beautiful beings of light that not only just hold me accountable, but give me inspiration to show up as the highest ideal of me every day. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for speaking such love and just mad respect, brother. I'm so grateful that you're here inside of Pono Quest and that we get to do these things together, because thank you for showing up fully for yourself, for the world, for coming from the deepest place in your heart to share your gifts. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for having the courage to step out and create your course, to follow through on the path that you know is true. That's Pono. That's what's Pono. Following your heart and giving that gift to the world and sharing that, because that's what resonates. That's the alignment. And that's where the people are going to connect and pick up and spend time and build relationship. We're not an island. This is a journey with beautiful friends. So thanks for taking the journey with us. Love you, man.
Yeah, I love you too, guys. And like I just like to say that at this moment, like I'm fortunate to be around you guys as well, and like I'm a doctor, and right now, like, yes, I'm a spiritual master, right? These are just labels, terms, but really, like, what I'm here to do is play and be part of something massive, which is very much needed on the planet. Like, everybody wake up. Like, what's happening? Like, we need to step up now. All of us, we need to work together and bring a beautiful place to live on the planet.
Being that which we want to experience. Can't get more than that. So pay attention to Dr. Phil. I do. We do. He's Pono. Pono, bro.
PonoQuest.com.
Aloha.